So we got this LT dropped off, and we're gonna do a little investigating on it. Guy said it's kind of low on power and it's kind of knocking sound. So first thing I noticed is it's missing a quarter of the engine. So that's why it's low on power. It's missing some, but it's a pretty cool deal. So this is one of the newer, you know, I don't know when they came out, 14, 15. One of the newer V6s. I think it makes like 295 horsepower, 300 something foot-pounds of torque, but it shares a lot of the same components and parts with our normal LTs that we work on all the time. Even the heads are like the same, except, like I said, missing a cylinder. Matter of fact, I had a header.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Yeah, and the header will it'll actually bolt up. Yeah, the header will bolt up. You
cut that right there?
You cut it right there, but it's kind of funny. So
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just gonna like tear it down. We've never messed with one of these before. There is a few slight differences. One of them is this right here. The timing cover's different. So I'm not sure what we're looking at there. We'll find out. Well, I don't know if we're pulling. We don't know how far we're pulling this thing apart yet. First thing we're gonna do is get the probably the intake off, get the valve covers off, stuff like that, and then get the pan off of it. See what's making the noise that the guy's hearing, because if it's not something that's rebuildable, if it's not something that we can fix, if it's not like a lifter or something like that, then honestly, it's probably just gonna be scrap. But it's kind of neat. I mean, the throttle body is just, it's a tiny little throttle body.
Got a plug in the back.
What's got something different back there? Oh, the drain plug, yeah, in the back. I think it's got a few things very similar. I mean, still the direct injection. It's still got all the same stuff we're used to, just smaller scale. Mm-hmm. And the coals even look like the same coals that are on my 6.2. So we just dropped the pan on this V6 here, and I don't know. I have to pull the window tray to see it. There's right down, and we see right down there, some metal down in there. Looks like probably bearing material, which would indicate why it's got a little knocking noise. Guess that's what that is.
Let me take that off and look real quick.
Yeah, we can pop that. Pop it. Just pop it off.
There you go. A little bit of metal.
Yeah, there it is. Put your glove down and get a couple of those chunks.
But it's not really chunks.
No?
No, it's like you said, it's just material.
So it's
like that right there is material. It's like mud.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's definitely some.
It's
wiped out a bearing somewhere.
Big.
So it's some
chunks.
soft parts. So it's wiped out a bearing somewhere. So it could be rebuildable depending on
What's knocking? Yeah.
what's knocking. If it's a rod bearing, we can change that out. If it's a crank bearing, we can change that out as well.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just definitely got some stuff in it. All right, we got it upside down and pretty easy to diagnose.
Dog can hear it.
Yeah. That's the knocking. Weird, it's just the one.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd think there'd be more than one thing going wrong, but
Yeah.
there's no bearing left there. I don't know if we can put a new bearing in it or if that crank's gonna have to be turned as well or polished with it seems like there's not much of a bearing left really.
Down in the crank.
Yeah.
Wiped it out. This is not rebuildable.
So it took the bearing material and the rod cap material with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I let the machine that.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Well, we'll call him. I mean, if he wants to do it, then we
Yeah.
can pull. I mean,
See, the problem is this rides in the bearing and it's got into that crank.
cranks have to be turned.
And if it was just the other way, you know, you might be able to save it.
It probably ain't gonna be worth the cost to fix it. All right. Okay, so the guy wants us to go ahead and start tearing it down and get the crank out. so the crank can go off to the machine shop and get turned, polished, and I guess fitted for an oversized rod bearing. So I'm gonna set y'all up here on the tripod and start tearing it all apart. This whole thing's coming apart. First V6, so here we go.
This is your crank sensor, and you can see the metal.
Yep. It's a magnet, so
Fix it up.
there's the timing chain deal. It's different.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the old LS.
Well, not really.
You got that.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
Let's get the new oil pump, so we don't have to worry about the locators and all that stuff. But we may keep that. All right, I got my timing marks lined up. Not sure if it matters. Really don't know what all this business up here is. Something to do with oiling, right? So this could be because the valley cover handles some of the DOD stuff and oiling.
Okay.
All right, come on. Cool.
I'm gonna get like a little bucket to put all this in.
Bucket.
So, just got a square place on it.
So it only goes one way.
Yep.
It's got this has to come off.
That's a weird one. Torts.
That's a.
I'm gonna put it right back in again.
So, I mean, I had it marked, so there's your arrow there.
Mm-hmm.
This arrow would have been different, right? So it would have been upside down, so I'd line it up with that one. So the down arrow and then the dot on the crank,
Yeah.
it should be up.
Okay. Gotta fit in that bucket.
And down, up, down, I don't know, maybe. different looking for sure. What in the world is all that?
What in the world is all that?
So there is inside the valley of a 4.3 LT. Let's see the pliers now. What's that going on? Okay. All the lifters are stuck. All these are stuck really good. We need to put something in there. This dude here.
Oh. That's it, man. You're rolling. Fucking lifter can stay the fuck in there, man.
Well, I still think we need to try to. I think we need to try to get them out, don't you think?
Here it comes.
It doesn't want to.
There's a lot of metal.
God. It's even the cam's like stuck.
Yeah. Try to push it back in a little bit, I guess. There it is. It came in. There, now we got it now.
Lifters went first. That's why they're all stuck. Wiped the cam out. Metal got down in the pan. Wiped out the crank bearing. Look at that.
It's gone.
That big old ridge on that thing.
Yeah. I think it's hitting a lifter or something. I think it makes one.
We got one out.
Okay. That's good. Oh, man, don't do that.
Whole thing came apart.
Oh, falling apart here?
Yep. They're toast. Lifters are gone. This it could be this one then.
That's the one that's got me.
Oh. No?
God dang it, man.
Well, still got two DODs over here.
Okay. Forklift, man.
Be a lot of video of just us groaning and moaning here. Oh, damn it. They're all out. All lifters are out. Jesus, I've never had lifters stuck that bad. This thing's got a lot of metal in it.
Somewhere in the front. There it is. Whatever you did then helped.
Gave him a little push. Okay.
Junk.
Oh, there. Look at that.
Yeah.
The cam is gone.
Cam's gone.
It's sharp too. So cam's gone, cam bearings are gone, lifters are gone. But I wouldn't do anything. I'd throw this thing in the trash. Since this thing's got to go to the machine shop now, we're stripping it down because the particular machine shop sometimes doesn't bring back all the stuff that you need to put the motor back together. So we're getting everything off of it that we're gonna need to put it back together. And then we got this doohickey out of here, or it's coming out.
It's another cam something.
We're gonna have to look up and see what this. I mean, I tell you what, we got some smart viewers. Save me the trouble.
Yeah.
Go in the comments.
What does this doohickey do?
Tell me what this thing that Dad has.
I see that it rotates.
Right.
It has a sprocket.
Right. It's got bearings.
It's the only thing I can see.
Which these bearings are gone too. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
So it needs
Whatever these are.
whatever those are.
The bearings are not that high.
No, I mean, but I'm just wondering, like,
How much you want to put on it? Yeah.
it does something.
And I guess there's oil in here, and it moves the oil around. But it kind of looks burnt.
Is it like a counterweight or something?
No, it's heavy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, does it do something with the balancing of the motor? Because it didn't hook to jack. It didn't hook to anything back here.
No, it just spins inside the motor, which is operating these two guys here for awling.
But it don't get close to touching them at all.
I don't know.
All right. Like I said,
No.
leave a comment if anybody's touring in one of these V6s and they know more about it than we do. What is that thing?
What is that thing? That's good. I just put the hand tight so they don't fall out in the car somewhere.
Well, we hope y'all enjoyed that. Hope y'all learned something.
We learned a lot.
We learned that the V6 is similar but way different. And I guess that's going to end it for this video. We typically, when it goes to the machine shop, we really can't tell you when it's coming back. So you may never see this one again. I mean, once the guy finds out how much money it's going to cost for, going through it and putting all new bearings and everything, it may end up in a scrap pile somewhere. This is what happens. This is all the aftermath, everything off of it. As far as we can go, anything else you want to say?
No.
Just yeah, it's
The chain on it, all out there, that other one.
it's similar but different. And yeah, cool. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Subscribe, like, share, ring the notification bell. Have a good one. We will see you on the next one.
It is different than what we've been working on.
Mm-hmm.